Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Last video, we did Aloha Mora, and in doing so, we have unlocked the means of getting into places. Only downside is, I have to still find all the demigods. Now, I've reviewed many of my older videos, so I believe I have an idea of where some of the statues that I missed was, and if I happen to come across any more locked doors, I could take advantage of that too. But in the meanwhile, we're going to be working on the next main quest, Elf, Knapsack, and the Loom. As well as that, we did the detailing keys and unlocked a really cool armor at the end, so that's going to be nice. So this video is definitely going to be... Oh, this one's going to be crazy. I'm ready.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
All right. Let's see. All right.
You got one!
In you go.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Get in! In!
Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Anything else? Any other beasts or creatures? Seems like it's added to the challenges list. Under what? Oh, requirement. Billywig Hive spellcraft. Huh. Neat. All right.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A Jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio.
So it's whenever I come across those things. Alright. What's up?
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Huh.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Alright. Any tips?
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Alright.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Alright.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Everything's all right now.
I'm just kidnapping animals at this point. This is horrible. I think that's enough animal abuse for one day.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
I'll look after you.
I get it. I'm saving you from poachers, but I feel like... Oh, maybe because it's a magical world, it's different.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Huh.
Pleased to be included.
I think this was the moon captain I saw before.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Huh.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
All right.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
All right, let's just advance time. Hi.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
There you go. In the pot.
Everything's all right now.
All right. All right, let's meet up with Deke. Oh.
Revelio.
Gotcha.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
I want to see if I can find rarer beasts. What, am I only going to come across? What, am I only ever going to come across the good shit when I'm... Alright, whatever. Let's meet up with him.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
All right.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Revelio.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Huh. So I can only have 4 active species out at the same time.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. Expelliarmus!
Huh. Let's see. Huh. Alright. Well, this currently doesn't have anything. Alright, so definitely something to consider later. Wait, I have to upgrade? Okay. Jabbernock feathers. Jabbernock. Okay. There you go. Oh, I can name them. Okay, so every... Dear God. Oh, wow, I ended up getting a lot. Okay. Huh. It would increase my defense, but okay.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Hey, Deke, I did it. Do I have anything that requires identifying? No? Okay. Use the loom.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Does the loom work on all clothes?
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Huh. Thanks, Deke.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Huh. Now, let's start with, before we do this, so, since we'll be going to Hogsmeade to sell these other animals, God, that sounds terrible. What makes me different than the frickin' poachers now? Whatever, just...
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
Hello. Don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
Sounds frustrating.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
All right.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
You know, this is just going to encourage me to go out and poach beasts, sell them to you. You just created a vicious cycle.
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
All right.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Mine now, demi-guys.
Aha!
Aloha Mora.
Why would they even have this minigame if you have an auto feature?
Revelio.
All right. Also, I actually decided to look it up just because I needed to see. So I need about like maybe another 10 or so. I think it was like I needed a total of 12 to give him or make it 15. So for now, because I got him the 2. No, I got him 1. I never really added up. So I'm going to wait till I got about 15 and then I'm going to give it to him. And then I'm gonna go from there, because that should fully unlock all the things. So thankfully, I did happen across some of them. So I'm not gonna go out of my way off camera. I'm gonna find a way to fit them in my videos.
Ah, glad you came.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yeah, we're working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrok.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. but I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Huh.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrok's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Huh. Why'd you leave a box of letters there?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot.
Yeah, it just so happens I've been there. And I was doing the jackdaw.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Wait, I think it's because I'm playing on story mode. I can actually do auto solve. If I was playing on like any other difficulty, I feel like I'd actually have to do the friggin' minigame.
Revelio.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Mine now, guys.
Aha! I didn't even expect to find one here.
Revelio.
But it's a good idea to run around like a madman. Anyway. Hey, Sprottle.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I already have some.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Huh.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Huh.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Huh. Horclump Hollow.
Leave the hawk clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Lumos.
Yeah, you know what? Deal with it. Ow. Frickin' devil's snare.
Revelio. Revelio.
Huh. This is definitely an old, abandoned-ass cave.
Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Revelio. Lumos.
All right.
Revelio.
Not bad.
Revelio.
All right. Still no letters or box. Ah! Wee gift. Uh-huh.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Oh, and I exit in the Forbidden Forest. That's interesting.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
All right. Let's head to Hogsmeade. And while I'm at it, I actually have a couple minutes.
Here I come.
There you go.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her O.W.L potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Huh.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
You're a Quidditch player.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Huh. Wait, Mirabelle, Professor Garlick? It confirms that she's Muggle-born.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
All right.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
All right, more talents. Let's see. All right. All right, now, if I recall, since I got a couple minutes, I might as well try to go over some of the places I remember. Let's see. I believe I saw in the faculty tower.
Clevelio.
How offensive.
Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
Duncan
But I'll
owes
allow your limp
contribution to you.
vocabulary.
Oh, might as well what I can turn in.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Yeah.
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
Sure.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep looking.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Huh.
Revelio.
I think it was...
Whoever played that note needs to reconsider their profession. Let's just keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry.
Oh, might as well quickly switch to night.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Aha!
And now, demiguise.
Yeah, I remember, because when I was running around like a madman, I saw... Yeah, I saw that from the corner of my eye when I was running around like a madman.
Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Did I also check the potion classroom?
Revelio.
Yeah, I believe there was something this.
Revelio.
At the very least. Ah, there it is. Yep, locked doors. Behind a level 2 lock. Alright. Let's see. I believe I did happen to see one in some direction. Like I was throwing my shit everywhere. And some of my older.
Travel broadens the
Revelio.
mind.
Oops. Have I gone crazy?
Revelio.
Could have sworn. Well, in any event, might as well just crack that lock, get my thing.
Alohomora.
Alright.
Revelio.
Yeah, and actually, I remember there was one in the library when I was reviewing my older video. It should be, if I remember.
Revelio.
It was in the restricted section. Yep, there it is.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Okay, I turned in 5. How many did I just snag back? I got 2 more. Alright.
Idea that I don't write down.
I think I saw one when I was passing through one of them. I just have to get as low possible.
Revelio.
Because I can't get that one because it's a higher level lock. How the hell do I get there?
Revelio.
Alright, I'm going to try to go back to where I believe I saw it before. I can't do that in Hogwarts. Okay. I believe I saw it when I was down in the dungeons. It was if the sleeping dragon is in the dungeon.
Revelio.
Or am I confused? I think I might be confused. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm confused. Alright, let's just head back to the room requirements, confirm what that item is, then we will wrap up the video.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Alright, well...
Revelio.
Well, I'll figure something out as it goes. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.